Hello YouTube, JoJo here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a rather in-depth review of the sounds in PlanetSide 2. Now, I know that this may sound a little strange, but this is especially for new players, but also veteran players if you do not already know this stuff. As in PlanetSide 2, sound is vastly important. If you know what to listen for, you know what's coming at you, and you know where it's coming from, so sound is vital to being good at PlanetSide. Now, because of this, I'm literally going to be going over almost every useful sound in PlanetSide 2 that I can think of. Also, I know that this may be a little boring, however if you come across a sound that you do not already know, I strongly recommend you take the time to learn it, as it's going to really help you out later on. So, we have a lot to get through, so let's get started. The first thing that I'd like to go over is faction accents. Now, this may sound a little silly, however it's very important, as each faction has a different accent, a different way of speaking assigned to their different faction. Now there are voice packs that can alter this, however in my experience people very rarely use these. Now, for people who do not have English as a first language, understanding accents can be quite hard. I personally know that I cannot tell French accents apart and other such things, but you're going to have to really try. By far, the most recognizable accent is the NC accent, as it's simply sort of a, I don't know, sort of a redneck or a Texan. I'm not very good with describing my American accents, but I'm sure you all know what I mean. They have a very definitive, strong accent. The TR and VS accents are harder to tell apart, but the difference is still quite obvious. I wouldn't be able to describe them, as I said I'm not very good with describing accents. However, now I'm just going to let you guys listen to all three accents. If you do not learn these, I strongly recommend you re-watch them a couple of times just to make sure you've got them in your head.
I owe you. There's a doctor in the house! Someone fix this up! Wait up, let me hop in!
I'm in your debt.
I need medical aid!
I am grateful to you.
I require repair! Need a medic here! I owe you one. I need an engineer! Help me out here! Sorry about that.
So, keeping with the topic of factions, we're going to move on to faction-specific weapons, as each faction has a very different weapon set. The first one that we are going to look at is the Vanu Sovereignty, the big men in spandex and blue, and their weapons are very obvious. They're the only ones that don't sound like guns. If you hear something that sounds like a laser rifle, it is most definitely a Vanu weapon. So here are just a couple of sample sounds of Vanu guns.
Swapping battery.
The second faction on our list is the TR. Now, TR guns essentially just are quite high-pitched, meaning that whenever they shoot, it's quite distinguishable from an NC gun, as well as the suppressed TR noises, more sort of like clicks rather than puffs. Now, I know that may sound a little cryptic and hard to understand, so here are some examples of TR weapons.
Swapping mags!
And finally, bringing up the rear are the big loud badass guns of the NC. NC guns are very easy to tell as they're much deeper. They make a very deep, powerful noise, and when suppressed, they make sort of a puffing noise, which I'm not very good at describing. However, hopefully, in these couple of examples of NC weapons, you should be able to tell what I'm talking about.
Reloading, cover me! Reloading!
Now finally, one more thing about guns that I thought I would warn you about is pump action shotguns. In close quarters, pump action shotguns are deadly and brutal, so you want to be able to listen out for them. The easiest way to do it is if you hear a shotgun blast followed by a slight click or whatever the noise may be, and then another blast, it's a pump action, and you do not want to be facing that guy head on unless you're confident that you can win. So here are just a couple of pump action shotguns. Okay, so just quickly, we are going to touch on ESF. An ESF is an Empire specific fighter, so that's your Scythe, your Reaver, and your Mozzie. Now, each of these make very different noises, and if you're able to understand these and know what they mean, it's going to be quite simple for you to know that that plane's bad, that plane's good, without having to look up at the skies and get yourself killed. Okay, so now on to infiltrators. As many of you will know, Infiltrator is by far my favorite class in planetside 2. I find it great fun, I love it. However, if you're combating infiltrators, there are 3 noises that you should know. So what you guys just heard, as I hope you could tell by the captions, was an NC infiltrator uncloaking, a TR infiltrator uncloaking, and a VS infiltrator uncloaking. Now it's very important you learn these, as these will determine whether you should sort of check your back and be on guard when you hear these noises, or be completely cool with it. Okay, so finally we're going to talk about footsteps. Now I'm not talking about infantry footsteps, as although they're important, you cannot tell what's coming at you just from its footsteps, whether it's an infiltrator or a heavy assault. However, all of this changes when you go up to the big mechanized suits of Maxes. There is a distinct difference between the VS Max footsteps and the TR and NC Maxes. There may be a difference between the TR and NC, however I personally have never been able to see it, so I couldn't comment, which means that if you are a Vanu player, you're very lucky, as you'll be able to tell by the footsteps alone whether that thing coming around the door is going to rain fiery death upon you, or is going to give you a max slappy high five, or preferably not, however, could help you out in a firefight. So that just about concludes this guide. Now, I hope you guys found this helpful, and once again, if you do not know any of those sounds, I strongly recommend that you do, as it's going to help you out so much in a game as big as PlanetSide. Thank you for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful or informative, or you just think there's something that I could do better, please leave a comment telling me. Also, if you think I deserve it, leave me a like. And if you'd like to help support the channel, as well as see more content as I get it out, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye from JoJo.